then Bobby Kennedy calls me. Bobby Kennedy calls me. Like, what can I do? What's the situation? Dr. Oz calls me. Dr. Oz, what's the situation? How can I help?
I know I talk about hypocrisy a lot. Maybe I do, because it really is the thing that just really grosses me out and disgusts me the most about politics and the Republican Party and these people who claim to be Christians yet don't live like Christians. They don't govern like Christians. They don't treat the poor, the infirmed, the hungry, the meek, the children. They don't treat them the way Jesus commanded them to do. And it's also hypocrisy based on things that are proclaimed. It's this is the way you should do things because this is the way I do things, until they don't do it that way. And I'm going to talk today about Scott Adams. He's the Dilbert cartoon guy. Actually, let's do this. Let me introduce you to Scott Adams if you don't know who he is. He apparently has some aggressive form of prostate cancer now. And he has had Donald Trump and Dr. Oz and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Don Jr. himself step in intervention for his health care, even though he said you can't ask a president to intervene in your healthcare or moral issues. We'll get to that. But I want to introduce you to who he is. I'm going to play a very brief clip here. If you want to see the fuller analysis and the longer video that was posted, you can go find my video from February 23rd, 2023, all the way back in 2023, when he's ranting and raving about moving out of his neighborhood to get the fuck away, he says, from black people. It's just open, public racism. Tell me again about how cancel culture is a problem when this dipshit is still on the public stage begging Donald Trump for intervention in his healthcare situation. Here is a segment of a video he put out in February of 2023 that I reacted to. The title of the video, you can search, is Scott Adams, the Dilbert guy, just went full racist in a YouTube rant. And you can watch the full video for that full story. But here is a segment of his little video rant, just being a racist POS about black folks in America.
That's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, based on the current way things are going, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the fuck away. Wherever you have to go, just get away. Because there's no fixing this. This can't be fixed. Right? This can't be fixed. You just have to escape. So that's what I did. I went to a neighborhood where, I have a very low black population.
So who would that guy run to when he needs help? Apparently Donald Trump, because there is nobody too racist for Donald Trump. In fact, I think it's probably a qualifier. You have to meet a certain level of racism to be considered adequate by Donald Trump. He's not going to intervene on your behalf unless you are a little bit racist. Lucky for him, Scott Adams is a whole bunch racist, not just a little bit racist. But he's also a whole bunch hypocrite. Let me show you this reply tweet. Don't ask a president to make healthcare or moral decisions for you. No one would respect that process. Don't ask. You saw it there. Don't ask a president to make healthcare decisions for you. Don't do it. Until, of course, he needs a president to make healthcare decisions for him. Hypocrisy. You see, it's making proclamations for thee, but then when he needs help, oh, but what about me? What about me? Oh, yeah, the little people, the poor people, the disconnected people from power. Yeah, you're on your own, bros. You're on your own. What about me? I'm a racist. I'm a white supremacist. I'm in the Trump cult. I need help. Please, dear leader, help me. This was a tweet on November 2nd, 2 days ago. On Monday, I will ask President Trump via X, he means Twitter, to help save my life. He offered to help me if I needed it. I need it. As many of you know, I have metastasized prostate cancer. My healthcare provider, Kaiser of Northern California, has approved my application to receive a newly FDA-approved drug called Pluvicto, but they have dropped the ball in scheduling the brief IV to administer it, and I can't seem to fix that. I'm declining fast. I will ask President Trump if he can get Kaiser of Northern California to respond and schedule it for Monday. They will give me a fighting chance to stick around on this planet a little bit longer to be a racist fuck. Yeah, we gotcha. It is not a cure, but it does give good results to many people. Those are stark differences in messaging. One, when it relates to someone else, and one when it relates to him, right? Look, I'm not going to cheer on the cancer in this guy. I myself am a cancer survivor. In 2022, I survived colon cancer. I have a third of my colon taken out. Many of you remember that. So whatever. But am I gonna be crying tears, buckets of tears, expending energy, worrying about the health of a white supremacist, of someone who is advocating that you as a white person get the fuck away from black people, that they're a hate group, that black Americans, just by virtue of being black in America, makes you a member of a hate group? No, I'm not gonna waste any fucking energy on this puke. But here is what I want to show you, that he got what he wanted. The man who said, don't ask a president to make healthcare decisions for you. He asked, and Donald Trump answered. Watch this.
I sort of reached the end of one rope, which was I wasn't sure I was getting any healthcare at all. I might have been. I still don't know. But what I don't know is if they'd even started the process to get me that potentially life-saving drug that I've been trying to get. And so I wrote a message saying that on Sunday I wrote that I would be asking the president on Monday. Now that would be today. But as you know, President Trump likes to do things ahead of schedule and better than you expected and ahead of schedule. What is it? Below budget, ahead of schedule. And I don't know who he talked to first, but I feel like a lot of things went in motion at the same time. So I was contacted by Don Jr., who was literally in Africa. He's in Africa on a Sunday, and Don Jr. is calling me and saying, "Leah, I'm on this. My father wants me to." Get this done. Then Bobby Kennedy calls me. Like, what can I do? What's the situation? Dr. Oz calls me. Dr. Oz, what's the situation? How can I help? Oh my God. And then you may have seen that President Trump, best president ever, he posted my message to him that was on X yesterday. It was a public message. And he just said, on it, on it. He was so on it. Oh my God, was he on it?
There's a number of different things we could talk about here. One is the fact that it's on repeat. It's just a loop with Donald Trump and people from the administration and people and Republicans in Congress saying that Don Jr. is not the government. He's a private citizen. He can do what he wants. Why then would Don Jr. call and say, I'm on this, my father wants me to get this done, and then all of a sudden, a litany of government officials call Scott Adams, the racist, to intervene? It seems like Don Jr. is a government official. If the President of the United States, his first call is not to the Secretary of Health and Human Services, but to his dopey son, his chinless wonderkin son, Don Jr., it seems like Don Jr. plays a role in this government. Where are the Republicans whining? Where are all the Hunter Biden voices? Yeah, silence, exactly. I'm on this. My father wants me to get this done. Then Bobby Kennedy calls me like, what can I do? What's the situation? Dr. Oz calls me. What's the situation? How can I help? And then the best president in the history of our country intervened for me because I'm rich. and I'm connected to MAGA people. I'm in the cult, so I get protected. While 42 million people are having their food benefits cut off and then reduced dramatically. While poor people worry about employment, about paying their bills, about their health care being skyrocketed in their premiums or just being cut off altogether. Poor people don't matter in this country. Sick people don't matter in this country. Children don't matter in this country. Women don't matter in this country. But you know who matters? Scott fucking Adams, the guy who says, get the fuck away from black people. The racist, the venomous, virulent white supremacist Scott Adams. He gets special treatment, the red carpet rolled out from the dear leader to be helped. I'm not saying he doesn't need to be helped. I'm not saying, I don't even have to say that. I don't even have to say this. I'm not going to waste energy on Scott Adams any more than I already have. If you want to waste a little energy, let's talk about it in the comments. You can also call the voicemail line 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. These people, I love and appreciate you very much. I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.